Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you. And welcome back to the beat up plan as we return to our Crimson Chateau estate within the darkest dungeon. Where the last time we left off at a very nasty fight that cost a lot of time because, well, they gave us 134% extra stress, and with one attack that's 76 amount of stress. Sorry, little thing in there. Because of you, and Valak still misses the first attack on every bloody fight. I don't know what this is. There is no explanation for it, but it does do it. Alright, you we can pray, as you wish. And I will also mark the Crusader with extra protection so that you hopefully won't do your attack on the back line like that. Bump, you are gone. Oh no, Tentacle Devourer. I'm so afraid of you. It's really weird that how they managed to nearly overpower is a little bit too presumptuous. Whoa. Like, really made these enemies really tough, but they never buffed this guy. The hell? You didn't. Fine, we're going to have to take a few of his damage. A little bit of his damage. And we're doing already stress heals because the Crusader doesn't even hit this guy. He is our recovery phase guy. Whoa. Got some big ass bleeds now, but we also have you marked, which means a incredible amount of extra damage for the Houndmaster. To the Ladoki. Nice Froy, finishing it off with a crit as well. Well, that means we can do this. I do believe, if I'm correct, that Tentacle Devourer does have like a wide range of damage, which is one of the things. Perhaps this guy is just a little bit like the Occultist. He can do well, he just never does when you want him to do well. There's a crit that is significant. Let's just do this for a moment. Stress relief. He's already dying, so... Nice crit. Absolutely wonderful. Oh no, 2 damage, and I'm Mark. I know, and a debuff, but the debuff also is like no problem. Goodbye.
The beast, the greater the glory.
Nice that we get some blood out of that. That's pretty darn good. Alright. I need to sit a little bit more proper like. We're not gonna open this thing with a shovel because I think we only... Oh, we have no shovels. Whoops. Yeah, we threw away the last shovel for the answer spin. Just realized that. We don't need it, but we can't get blood out of that. Sorry.
If
And a shovel.
Treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Alright, hold on. We'll pick a shovel. In case we need an extra camp. We have herbs still for food creation, so let's do it like this. And then we can also get past the blockage. Did I miss that trap? Jeez. Sorry. That's what happens when you have a break between your recordings and, like, take a moment to regain your thoughts and what have you not. Well, this is an uneventful room. This fight... Well, it's annoying that he starts in the back. You didn't miss for once, Valak. I am proud of you. How can he resist being bled when he is dead? But never you mind. This ability does a lot of damage. That does not help. Ooh, thank you for the double dodge. Okay, we can recover. He's dead. We can recover. And these are the least two troublesome guys around in these dungeons.
The flesh is knit.
The blood, I must have the blood. There we go. We're gonna do a lot of focused heals and a lot of take over the bleeds by Valak. Hopefully he will allow it. Yep. So that he can start healing as well. It's kind of interesting how for these people they have been so many times vampires and then so many times they have been cured of vampirism. Froy being the new person here into the Bloody Mary. That's more like for them like a sort of transitive state. Well, we're probably gonna dodge tank that at a certain point. Okay, we're gonna dodge tank for Froy so that the back line can be left alone. Thank you very much. Heyo! Super heal. We'll stress heal that away. Alright, let's dodge tank. Oh wait, that doesn't work for bombing run, of course, because he will target the same two people. Oh, now he is craving as well. And he's adding stress to the rest of the team. They don't add stress when they say that when they walk around, but they will add stress when they have that mid-dungeon. That's kind of, sorry, mid-fight. That's kind of weird. And it's not consistent. Well, you are dead.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Nice dodge. Then we'll start by hitting you. Because the fight didn't entirely work because of that crit. Yeah, well, unfortunately, that has to be the Houndmaster as well because of the stress. You'll be dead next turn, so hopefully we can have nice one more full round of doing stuff. This doesn't need to be Certainly not when you do that. Now we can't do Cry Havoc, you bastard. That was not a good party heal, to be honest. You won't take it because you all of a sudden think you're a god. Which you're not, because, well, I'm gonna give you a little hint. I am the one that pulls the strings. Vampire. No, 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 no. In case of vampires, blood is very important. And we still have a camp, we still have food, there's no reason yet to put things away. Is this going to be another going inward that we will find the boss there? Like somewhere over here? Nope. I know you can give heavy rewards, but I don't want to dig through a thing. Definitely you two. Because as per always, the Corpse Eater is just not an issue. And I know I can get skewered per turn here, but I need to focus on one guy if I want to make sure I get things done. Well, if I'm marked anyways, let me just get 40% protections. There it is, skewering per day. Does a crit on the flagellant, that's not a problem. That is because it's a Houndmaster, as always. The certainties of courtyard runs. Valak tends to miss his tense. I already changed it. Miss his first attack on the fight, and the Houndmaster gets focused for some reason. And now I can't kill this dude. Hey, don't do that. He just fully healed himself. Oh no, wait, I'm sorry. We didn't hit him. For some reason, I sometimes keep these two, the Chevalier and the Esquire. Sometimes I mix them up. I should have actually checked if the bleed wouldn't have killed him. That could have been a completely pointless attack. Nice time for a crit, Froy. You know what? Get a stunt. Get a stunt. That's two sentences combined into one to make absolutely no sense. Seen worse. Because he got a 70 crit with a bleed. I think that's worth an 18 crit. Recovery phase when only he is up, then everything will be fine. He's not dead yet, so let's kill him. That is really good. There is a 23 damage. There is the what I said, the occultist type of damage. It seems to be hyper variable what this guy does after he has marked something. Blop! And heal. And stun. Unfortunately, resisted. Ooh. This is the weakened prey. Doesn't even attack the marked. Here. You will do anything for it. I'm glad you do something that is actually worthy of doing. So much heal power. I handpicked this team to fight you bastards. To fight this type of dungeon. This team. I'm so glad I came up with it. Whew. It is just godly. Do you have any protections? No. Let's just do some damage to you then. And oh, I could have actually done that with Freud perhaps. Darn. 95% stun resistance. You're not super stun resistant. Take this over. There we go. Crit heals, baby. You cannot smell where this is gonna land because you are in exactly the wrong position to do anything of use. Well, actually, that's not true. You could attack there, which is probably what you wanted to do, but I'm not going to allow you to do. You are hyper blight resistance, and you're pretty bleed resistance, I have to admit, but you're not like a true tanky creature because you don't really have the ability to, well, you don't have protections. Man, you are resisting a lot. Oh no, Tentacle Devourer for 5. Whatever shall I do? Well, let me just heal the Tita full. Get rid of his stress. Mostly.
A victory.
Well, now for reals.
That's the turning point.
And blood gain. That is always good. Blood Academy is running. It's a little dangerous, but that's another super long hallway. And apparently we didn't truly scout it. We just courtyard scouted so that we know where we're gonna go, but not really as an advantage for knowing if there are traps or enemy teams or what have you not. There's a lot of those around now. Nice, Valakits. It's always good to see Valak hit. Please put the corpse in the back. Oh no, you put him in the back. Well, actually, that's the first, which is way better than anything. Oh, but he misses. So he's not transformed. And that's also a miss. Well, that is a hit. Definitely take him out. I find him more dangerous than I find her dangerous. Because the skewering repartee is really painful. And also in this alternative form, I find her abilities just a little less problematic than his abilities. There we go. Cranials, baby. Taken care of. Bombing run, that's too bad, because that could be annoying. It's the Houndmaster again. Why do they always go for the Houndmaster? Is it because he has the lowest hit points? Possibly. Three people have to do something in order just to fix the Houndmaster a wee little bit. It's kind of silly.
A momentary abatement.
Well, the team is nearly full again. That's not a good dodge for us. Let's try and stun her. Darn it, too bad. Had a chance, did not work. Renewed appetite. That's fine. We'll do one stress heal of the Crusader. The rest everybody can attack. Oh, that's a rare... That's too strong a hit! Oh well. Guess Valak will start open the next fight with his strongest abilities. I'd rather have a proper scout over here so that I know what was all up in this corridor. Then, so I'm going to the small... Okay, hold on. I'm going in the small corridor because I didn't have a true scout, so I didn't see if there were traps or enemies over here. If seeing this corridor is longer, there's a higher chance for me to run into something. So I prefer to do the small corridor, simply based on that. And that actually leads me to a nice little chest. Normally I would focus him, but considering that Valak is really low, I'm rather going to focus on that and then probably kill him instantly. Yes, we did. Goodbye. Froy, you need some blood apparently. And if you could stun this guy, we are in business. Yes, we are. Awesome. And she immediately goes for the first. 20 crit heal. Yeah, that's... Oh. Yeah, I see what you did right there. Alright. Safeguarded him from being attacked. Ooh, a crit. Fortunately in the wrong order, because you do extra damage when it's bleeding already. There's a dodge. That's fine. In fact, that's nearly perfect. So you heal somebody that's not even wounded. How is that even possible? Like, I didn't think you could select him as a target because he is not wounded, but apparently you can. Oh, 14, come on! Yep, he's dead. Thanks to that enormous damage buff here. 25% damage for his bleeding. Expose the vein is what she did. No, debuff. That's not really a bad debuff.
Sedated.
I should have actually probably done a Cry Havoc. I'm definitely going to stress heal that. But I am going to pull the trigger already a little bit. She's dead, alright. Because we can pretty easily take him down with a few blows. So taking her out means that we will have less incoming damage and then it will all be fine still. There you go, you're down. The Crusader misses 8 hit points. And Froy misses 5. And she has stress. She has quite a bit of stress actually, so let's remove that. And then we are nearly stress free. So Froy, you're nearly fully healthy, but I see that there are 3 people that can use a little bit of health, so we'll do it like this. Ta-da! Wow, another one. Bonus. A hard-fought reward.
A fortune.
Mark of the Outcast, plus 3 speed, that is quite a bit, plus 35% bleed skill chance, alright, 15 death blow resistance, also nice, minus 50% healing received. Oof. Interesting trade-off. For the crests. Because I'm still thinking we might reach the boss, actually, so... I can't see where the scout is at because of your mechanics. Why are we not getting scouts anymore? Oh, it's ended! Alright, that's why we're not getting scouts anymore. For some reason our buffs had ended. I didn't even know that was a possibility, but apparently you can battle so long that your buffs ran out. It's nowadays 4 battles. Okay, I thought it was near endless. We do have a shovel still, right? Yeah, we do have another shovel. So if we find a thing, we can camp again and have 1 food activation going on. Wow, there's a lot of stress relief. That makes me think the Countess has got probably a lot of stress attacks. And I think that's a locked door that we can't go through. So that is going to be a backtrack that's really going to be annoying. You're dead. Supposed damsel. Oh no, you missed. We have like no stress. We're probably gonna get a little stress now that we have to backtrack. Ooh, big as old. He bleed resists again, and he also resists the debuff, so there's no bigger chance to bleed him. Try and stun him. Unfortunate. A tentacle devour of 7 damage for a 2-sized creature. He's also slow, so... Ah, shoot. No, 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 no. Why did you weaken prey? He was already marked. There we go. Now hit this properly.
Their cursed champion falls.
An additional shovel, and I don't know what this is, but we'll probably throw it away very quickly. Yeah, a locked gate. We don't have the key. So there's a locked gate over here, but we don't see it. That's kind of funky. We now know what it is. Probably she's over here somewhere. There's a locked gate over here. There's curios for stress relief. I'm gonna say she's behind there or really close to it. And she's probably gonna be a boss that does a lot of stress damage. Which means that this team is once again good because of the amount of stress damage they can handle. But yeah, they don't open up. That's really weird. They did not open up the fact that we know that there's a door there. And we do not get a scout. Actually, hold on. We have 1 shovel too many. So, the good rewards in a sense, but not the ones we wanted. So, probably a waste of a shovel. Probably it was a waste of a shovel. And we still didn't get the scout, which is also annoying. Oh, and here is the last shovel. Okay, use cookie, use holy water, stack up whatever we can. Because we can't get a camp anymore. It is man, there's a lot of these guys over here. Darn it, he still survives. And we didn't get the stun. And it's the Houndmaster again! I'm starting to wonder what the coding is. That they always go for the Houndmaster. Well, you're dead. Literally, because you are bleeding. Should have probably taken over the bleed of Froy, but it isn't a heavy bleed. Me and my big fat mouth. Okay, okay, it's going to be a control thing again. Oh. Just wanted to continue on and find something nice in this episode, you know? Stop targeting the backline all the time. He's even marked. I mean, I know I don't care about it when they mark it. Well, sometimes actually I do focus on it, so perhaps I shouldn't be saying so much, but it's a little like, come on.
Festering fear consumes the mind.
Doesn't matter at all. Because we can have Cry Havoc to counter any stress that it gives. Taking a little risk here. Too much of a risk apparently. That's fine.
The abyss.
We will get rid of the stress later in a later fight then if need be. In fact, let's try and finish it off. Next turn is the end. Another howl. Okay, now it's getting annoying because now the amount of stress that it gives every turn is starting to like accumulate quite a bit. And then of course he goes too fast for us to kill him.
Unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Still doesn't. Why do you go over here when I'm walking off the camera? This stay over here. Don't make this again a fight where I have to end the episode simply because I have to stress heal forever. Okay, I'm gonna have to stress heal forever. If you're gonna go away, I totally understand. I just need to do this, as you know, because I kind of like to survive. Oh, yeah, he was not dead yet. But yeah, this is another. I need to stress heal until forever, and then we'll. The fortunate thing is, I don't think I have that much time anymore in this dungeon. And again, we have enough food. We just can't get past a barrier that easily, but we could do it, lose some hit points, and oh, I probably don't want actually mosquitoes around because of the bombing run. Okay, I understand. Just quit it. Thank you. Something I also know about these enemies, unlike enemies in other dungeons, it doesn't matter almost in which position they are, they can still do their moves. I need to stress heal here for a ton. I almost would... Oh yeah, of course that happens. Shoot! I almost want to end the video here, just as a matter of protest, that this is not acceptable in my eyes. This is just an incredible amount of repetitiveness. It just doesn't sit well with me. I like RPGs because when you, well, you can say, well, when you play the game it's repetitive. Well, you can play an entirely different alignment, and good RPGs have tons of different methods in which you can go whichever way you want. For instance, Tyranny, Pillars of Eternity, Baldur's Gate 2, although perhaps even less there, Planescape Torment being perhaps the perfect example of that. Though I think Tyranny and did it also like incredibly well. Several options and DOS options you all can take. You have different methods of different classes, different things to achieve, and of course here you have different team compositions that you can do. There's certainly quite a few things that you can do in order to change things around, but the length of these dungeons, and there I notice that I'm going again the same ramble as I did before, so I'm gonna quit it, but holy heck, it's too long. And I think when this was in development, it should have been... Okay, our blood economy is also starting to completely fail. They should have considered this, because I think personally this is bad design. It's too long. It's ridiculously long. And it has no benefit other than just being long. It doesn't make it more interesting or anything. We would have loved the backgrounds without it going on into infinity. And of course I could play on a less higher difficulty and not have, for instance, issues with time, and then I wouldn't have to be bothered by all the stress I constantly have to do. But let's face it, if you want to play a game and you like a game, you would like to also play it at, I don't know, the highest difficulty, or at least have like fun in a way of trying to beat it. And I can beat it. I am thoroughly, utterly, I believe I can beat this. What I don't believe is that this at a certain point is just enjoyable. And I'm afraid it's not even enjoyable to watch. Because it's just like, oh yeah, he's gonna stress heal again. And he's gonna stress heal again. And he's going to take over those bleeds again because he can't let these persons die. Which is why it's quite annoying that these two are around. But he has already said that for the, I don't know, 20th time. It's... Just take over the bleeds because you won't be able to get hurt despite you being marked. Which is, in a sense, good.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
But yeah, after this fight I'm going to end the episode, and then we'll have probably one more episode in this dungeon, and then we're going to go back to a normal dungeon. And to be honest, that always feels very, very relaxing to me. I find these type of dungeons at the end, because I've been here for over 2 hours, it's not enjoyable anymore, as I already said. I would love for you to stop bombing run me, so that I can heal, or just hit him enough so that I can actually do something with his heals. Stress-wise, we're doing fine now. Stress-wise, we're getting there, but now it's the health again because of bombing run. That used to be like seemingly a very low percentage hit thing, but that has definitely changed. And you can say you shouldn't group heal if you want him to do his best heals. I understand that, but I have several people in dire need of health. I will now definitely focus heal the Houndmaster. But yeah. And also one of the things I feel here, like I almost would like to have, I don't know, sort of, and this is ridiculous here, a nerdy type of thing. An automatic thing that just says, okay, you've won, you get, like, I don't know, 2 free stress on 2 persons, and because this can be done in an algorithm. Another bombing run. I'm just about to lose the Houndmaster if I don't watch out. Oh my god! You've gotta be shitting me! Will you stop with the BS? Seriously? Well, it was the end of the dungeon nearly anyways. Take over the bleed. I would like to recover. Thank you very much. Focus on the man that is marked, please. Or the other guy in front. The guys that can handle the damage. Because of the crits, also, we are not like in... Everybody's hurt again. You won't take it. That's a bad one. And another bombing run. Stop with that ability, please. I need some relief here. I need to stop. I am going to put a big ass pause in here before I record again. I am starting to get really upset. Stop with me feeling like I'm a robot. Thank you. Major heal. And all of a sudden it turns around. Just because finally the flattened got hit. Don't do this again. You dicks. Please. Don't do this. Oh my lord. Retreat. Okay, I've had enough of this dungeon. I really have had enough of this dungeon. How much food is in here? How much bleed? Okay, we're going to go back in the next episode, and we're going to teach those freaking bugs a lesson or two. I've had enough. That sounds really stupid that I want to go back in, but I want to crush their faces and never see them again almost. I say I thank you for watching, and remember, in the end, great peril does yield great beauty.